Can this please be the first time in Academy Award history where an actor in a superhero film is awarded for Best Actor? Joaquin Phoenix is one of the most talented actors working today. And I remember back in 2007, I believe, when The Master and There Will Be Blood came out. And there was this really hot debate between who should win Best Actor. Should it be Daniel Day-Lewis in There Will Be Blood, or should it be Joaquin Phoenix in The Master? Now, I'm very biased. Daniel Day-Lewis is my favorite actor of all time. I think the man is an absolute genius. He is a pure artist, and he's an incredibly decent and solid human being. It just makes for the perfect trifecta of my favorite actor of all time. Joaquin Phoenix, though I don't know much about him personally, aside from the tragic loss of his brother River Phoenix, I do know that he at least gives DDL a run for his money in whatever he's in. So I have full confidence that he will at least get nominated for his role as the Joker in this upcoming film. I don't know if he's going to win, though, but that would be an incredibly positive step forward in the history of the Academy. This trailer seems like it's going towards a more domineering Joker, like a Joker that has more control over the city, even more so than Heath Ledger's. Like, in this trailer, there's just a lot of people running around who are kind of buying into this propaganda or maybe this new idea that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker is presenting, that we're all clowns, nothing matters, it's just all a comedy. I kind of like this approach. I kind of like the more mainstream Joker. Like at the very end of the trailer, he's sort of like, he's introduced to a crowd in front of a TV. So it's almost as if society is like accepting him as one of their own. It's kind of twisted, but I think that's the sort of mind games that this movie's going to be playing with us. Joaquin Phoenix has the mannerisms of the Joker down perfectly. I mean, Heath Ledger was known for getting the voice right as well as the overall psychology and philosophy of the Joker, but Joaquin Phoenix and his mannerisms, he totally exudes someone who is a little bit unhinged, or maybe really unhinged, and just that crazy, totally separated from reality kind of guy. I think if they do decide to make him mainstream, that'll make him even scarier than a Joker like in The Dark Knight, who is there just to create anarchy and whose main villain is Batman. But it seems like this is more of a societal Joker, like a Joker that could be walking among us. They also gave him a love interest. Now, I'm not really sure how consensual this is going to be in the movie, because it would take someone equally as unhinged to be with the Joker. I don't know if it'll be successful with a normal, everyday person, but perhaps this Joker is going to be really sympathetic. I'm not sure. That would make for a very interesting character study, which is exactly what this movie is going to be. It's going to be a character study. I can tell. When you have an actor that is the quality of Joaquin Phoenix, the entire movie is going to be centered on that character, because I know they're just going to try to bring every aspect of his personality, the way he's thinking, everything about him to life. It's pretty great retribution from that one film with poor Jared Leto. He had such a twinkle in his eye when he was starting in that movie, the movie that must not be named. And towards the end, the studios just kind of screwed him over. I don't fault him for too much of the failure. I think that his persona of the Joker was a little too over the top. I think he kind of took the persona from maybe the cartoons or the comic books from like the 90s and just like turned it up to a level 11. And I mean, if you are such a method actor that you're starting to kind of compromise other people's comfort level around you, or maybe even their safety, that's when you need to dial it back a bit. And I know I just gushed about DDL, but for example, in the movie My Left Foot, where he plays a paraplegic, I hope that's the right word, he refused to get out of the wheelchair, and he made the crew members pick him up in the wheelchair from like one level to another. Like if he had to go upstairs, they would just pick him up and move him. That's a little too far. And that in and of itself is a whole debate, because DDL's reasoning is, well, you have to not only act the part, but you have to understand the part. You have to put yourselves in the shoes of the character, literally and figuratively. So I can see both sides. I just am curious to see, or maybe read about what Joaquin Phoenix did to get into a character like this. But he's so talented, for all we knew, or for all we know, when the cameras cut, he's probably just back to being his normal self. And oh yeah, also Robert De Niro's in this movie. That's pretty awesome. Two legends. One obviously being kind of like an icon of Hollywood, and a soon-to-be legend, if he not already is, in the same film. That's pretty awesome. I hope that they give him a big role. I hope that he's able to interact with the Joker on a more substantial level than is presented in the trailer. If Joaquin Phoenix is only judged based off of his laugh, I think that he'll get an A, maybe even an A+, because he's got the laugh down pretty good. We all like to imitate Heath Ledger's laugh. Now we have a new one to imitate. Certainly a lot better than Jared Leto's, that's for sure. It was awkward. So, the Joker trailer, the final trailer. Have you seen it? What'd you think about it? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next cinematic adventure.